Hey guys, His and Hers Live. We are going to check out the Lost Treasure patch notes. They were just released. We've not had a chance to read through them yet, so we're going to go through and see which characters got a buff, which one's got a nerf, and hopefully there is good news for Wraith and Pathfinder mains like us. So
Yeah, for sure. We've been talking about it for the past week, and there's a lot of changes that we've thought about. So
we had some sneak peeks we could see from the trailer that was released a few days ago, and we did do a video with our reaction to that. But here's the actual patch notes that will tell us if what we saw in the video was true or what, and all the details. So,
all right. So it tells us about the Lost Treasure event. We already saw that from our last video. The mobile respawn beacons, Crypto Town takeover. So Crypto's getting his own little village. That's awesome. Great content. It looks like it's going to be over where the gas station is. So that's going to be really cool. New area.
yeah.
Mirage getting an heirloom. Of course, we know that. And
Yep.
now for the updates. All right. So Lifeline, we knew from the last video that she was getting a buff. Her passive, Combat Revive, now replaces the Combat Medic. She can deploy her drone, and her drone will automatically res somebody while she's fighting. So she can be moving around. We saw that in the video as well.
This is huge. Is there any word on her being able to do two at once?
Yeah.
Or is that
So it says that she can. Let's see. This fully replaces Lifeline old passive. Lifeline is free to defend or revive somebody else. So she can res somebody with her bot while also reviving somebody else. So she can be reviving two people at a time.
Okay.
That is great.
That's huge for her,
Her
actually.
tactical cooldown reduction from 60 seconds down to 45 seconds. So that's her heal bot. So she's
All right,
gonna be
so
able to,
this is a lot at once. I wasn't even thinking about this, but this replaces her old passive, which is including the fast heal. So that's kind of a bummer.
yeah.
It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. I mean,
honestly,
it can't be all buffs.
Why can't they just make? I don't know. They give and they take. They
Yeah.
give and they take. But anyway,
It's
that seems
good.
fine.
It's good
the
overall.
cooldown 45 to 60. I'm fine with that too. The ultimate, her ultimate was just not good. Like, who cares about a shield cell? But it looks like it's going to contain 3 times more small healing items and or 2 times more attachments. That's fine. That's great, actually. Sometimes that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm all
that'll be
for
great.
them buffing all the characters. I like them buffing rather than nerfing them into the ground personally.
Okay, Octane tactical upon activation stim will remove movement impairing effects. Okay, stim sprinting speed is increased by 10%. He's gonna be fast.
Yeah, so Octane's already pretty fast. I've always thought that if he could be a little faster, he'd be really formidable.
All right. This is. I was hoping for something kind of unique, honestly, with Octane's abilities. Like, so they're not changing anything. It's still his
So
ultimate.
he gets the
still
same
a
jump pad, but he can do a double jump from it.
So
Players can change direction easily from the double jump.
it's so easy to hit someone when they're on a jump pad.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it makes
That's
it so
still
you
really
can kind
cool,
of
though.
strafe in the air.
He can do a double jump. Is it like a double jump pad, or can you just?
This I don't have an opinion on until I see how this is
Yeah,
in the game.
it's gonna take.
This could be amazing. It just depends. But right now, it's so easy to kill anybody who jumps on a jump pad. It's like you know what path the arc.
Yeah,
is gonna take.
Octane buff. I'm all about it. All about it. Okay, we got Revenant next.
I'm so nervous. I haven't seen Pathfinder
Revenant
Wraith
can
yet.
now cancel Pathfinder mid grapple, can cancel Wraith phase mid walk,
Oof.
will now prevent Mirage, decoys, Lifeline combat revive is also prevented. So Revenant's getting a nice buff. Range removed from the death totem. So now when you're in the death totem, you can just book it after somebody. You don't
I
have to
think
stay in that
that's
little
smart.
circle.
I think that's really
Yeah, it's
smart,
huge.
Actually, that's huge.
So
for
Revenant
that.
still wasn't getting played as much as I would like him to. So Revenant's getting a nice buff. Perfect.
That's great. The death totem's like you can just have like a full yeet squad right then and there. with
Crypto's
that.
deploying the drone now takes 1.5 seconds down from 2.5. That's very, very good. I always thought his drone should just be able to like pop out. Just like you're sliding in and you just boom, it pops out.
Yeah. It
So
takes a minute.
1.5, way better than 2.5. I'd be cool if it was 0.5 personally.
It's gonna now disable Watson's stuff. Okay.
EMP will now disable Watson's pylons. So
Does that mean it will hurt them? So if they're on the Watson thing, it won't. Because normally you're safe when you're on Watson's. But we'll see how that affects it.
yeah,
We don't use Watson or
pylons.
Crypto that
Pylons.
much.
That's the
Yeah, I know
spinny.
her ability.
That's her ultimate. So it'll disable that.
spinny.
Oh, I bet you they. Okay, we have to see what they did to Watson. I bet you they tweaked Watson.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Loba,
She needed a little work.
tactical.
Virgo's best friend will no longer be intercepted by Watson's Okay.
I didn't even know it could, honestly.
Again, these are Loba was kind of a little bit of a disappointment with her abilities. We haven't been using her. Watson's only used for us when we're doing ranked, so
Yeah.
we don't really pay much attention. Really,
Burglar's
like I said.
best friend is when you can steal items from nearby area. So I guess Watson used to be able to intercept that.
Yeah.
News to me. Ultimate Black Market will now only pick up 1 stack of ammo.
Rather than a stack plus the amount that was required to
So
fill
that's
whatever
a slight
partial
nerf.
stack, and you had
That's
your
a slight
inventory.
nerf. Ultimate accelerants now give 20% charge
That's
up from
dumb.
7. Okay, that's very, very minor.
They
so
didn't
Loba,
change anything with her bracelet animation taking way too long.
Yeah, I think Loba could use a little buff.
They
I'd like
needed
to
a
see her
movement
bracelet.
fix. They needed a movement
her bracelet
fix.
be a little
She's
more.
so easy to kill. Right when she throws her bracelet, you can see where she's going to phase her hologram, and then she just stands there for like what feels like forever, enough to kill her.
Mirage Tactical, you can now hold the tactical button
Mirage
and
got
release
more
to
work?
auto control the decoy. I like that a lot. So what that means is whatever button you're using to deploy a decoy right when you send it out, you can hold that button as the decoy's running out.
Oh, rather
And
than
when
have it
you
be another
release the
key.
button, then you can control the decoy.
I like that.
You used to have to use 2 buttons, and
was
felt
for-
clunky.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I
just-
immediately, when I was playing Mirage, was like, they should have something where you can like press the button twice or something.
Oh my gosh, they made it more trolly. Decoys will now say lines when shot.
Nice.
Like probably like, nah.
Oh, you missed me.
Find
No,
me.
when cloaked, Mirage's halo emitters will be visible to players that are less than 5 meters away.
Again, Mirage is not a character we use that much, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
how I
not sure
feel
that's
about
going to be
this.
a
Okay,
big
that's fine.
change. I'm not exactly sure what that's referring to,
Oh,
but
this
we'll have
is
to check it
funny.
out.
You're gonna create decoys for the entire squad when skydiving.
Nice.
So that's kind of funny.
That's really good. I mean, you could like pretend like you guys are going this way, the full team, and
Yeah.
you could bamboozle where you're going to land.
right.
So that's actually really good because
Uh-huh.
landing in this game is huge.
Yeah,
Gibraltar fast heal inside the dome is slowed down. It used to be
25 now.
25. Now
Oh,
it's
that's not
15.
good.
So another nerf to Jib. He's getting a nerf every single patch, it feels like.
Enemies can cancel Caustic's barrel by shooting it before it's fully inflated. Okay, that's actually that should have been this way for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Caustic's been so annoying, and if you're just sitting there watching that thing spew for 10 seconds, like I should be able to shoot it.
Nope, you've read it wrong. So when you throw the caustic barrel out, it takes a second to go. It takes a second to set up. Now you can shoot it before it fully sets up.
Oh, okay, so you still can't stop it once it's
Once it's spewing, but you can cancel it. You used to have to sit there and watch it set up.
Okay, yeah, it took a while. So
Took a while. That was silly. Everyone was just sitting there waiting for it. So now you can just shoot it right when it's on the ground.
Okay, so I don't know if I feel like that's because
It's
anyone.
a nerf.
Yeah, but it's also good because you can shoot it to set it off too, though, faster.
I doubt it.
You probably can.
I doubt it. I bet you can only make it spew gas after it's fully set up.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely. I think it's a
Okay.
nerf.
The intent in this. Wait, Watson. Oh my God, I see Wraith's name and I don't want to read it yet.
The intent of these changes is to create an opening for enemies to breach Watson's positions. So they've changed her pylon. So now her ultimate, the thing that eats grenades and everything, it only lasts 90 seconds, and then it'll disappear. Watson can now have up to 3 pylons out at a time. So she can have 3 of her ultimates out at a time. Watson can stack 2 ultimate accelerants in her inventory.
I don't know how you would get 3 out if it only lasts 90 seconds, but
Yeah, you'd probably be able to get. I guess you'd have a lot of
just be
accelerants.
eating those accelerants. But okay, but she can also stack accelerants too.
Well, because
was
one
that-
accelerant fully charges her. So if you had if you had 2 accelerants, you could get 3 pylons out.
Okay.
So you can just keep kind of placing them. That's definitely a nerf.
That's
definitely
a lot
nerf.
for Watson to have to be thinking about as a Watson
Definitely a
person,
nerf.
rather than like paying attention to your enemies and shooting. Like that's
Watson
just a lot of like side stuff she's
used
got
to be able to just set up like a camp with the spinny thing
Right.
and
And-
just chill there for the whole game.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be this is a nerf for Watson.
Oh my God, Wraith.
I like
okay.
it. Wraith. Let's see it. Increased Wraith's tactical cooldown has proven to be ineffective at curbing her exceeding high win rate. These changes are meant to be. Let's see, players are phase walking. Okay, it's
De-incentivized for Wraith players from using the phase walk as a get out of jail free card. That's the only reason why I use her.
get
is
out
'cause
of
you
jail
have
free card was definitely the main usage of Wraith.
It already takes forever.
And move into a more repositioning.
It already takes forever.
Scouting. So they're gonna make her more.
1.25 seconds, and it was 0.4.
So her phase has been dramatically increased, and they want her to be more of a repositioning scouting ability instead of a get out of jail free card.
So the only time you're gonna use it is if I'm like final circle hiding behind something, and I know I'm going to be in a sketchy area for 30 feet.
Yeah.
And I need to plan.
Massive nerf.
You have to plan ahead. I'm going to go from here to here. I need
Massive
to quickly
nerf.
phase.
What this feels like to me.
This is terrible. They're getting rid of her movement ability.
It feels like Loba now, where with Loba you can't just be in the middle of fighting and throw your bracelet. You have to kind of be out of fighting to throw your bracelet.
Okay, there's more. I didn't even read the rest of this. This does not affect the phase walk while placing phase in a portal. So that's
Wraith will receive a 20% move slow while she's doing the thing. So it's like Loba when she throws her bracelet and she has to slow way down. So you're not only it takes 1.25 seconds, but you're also having to move super slow while getting into the phase.
This is really disappointing.
When in phase walk, you get a 30% move boost. So you're gonna be really going fast. So that when you're in the phase, that got buffed.
I don't care.
When you're in the phase, you're
takes
flying.
To get to it. I don't care. You can't, a second and a half is enough time.
Wraith can now see other players in the void, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. So I actually have complained about being in my void and completely blind to where I'm
They're
going.
They're buffing while you're in the phase, but to get into the phase is going to be a much more...
and it lasts 4 seconds instead of 3 seconds.
Time-consuming.
Cooldown is now 25 to 35. Okay. So the news...
So they buffed everything about it.
They hit you with the terrible news first, and it kept getting better each line I read.
Yeah. Big nerf on the time to interact the phase.
They decreased the distance for the portal placement by 25%. That sucks actually, but that doesn't sting nearly as much as the 0.4 seconds, which already felt too
25% is pretty big though.
0.4 seconds felt too long. It is now 1.25.
Yeah, it's gonna be more like a Loba thing where you're gonna need to be.
It's gonna be like phasing.
Okay, you're a little bit dramatic there.
That's terrible.
1.25 is similar to what the Loba has to do, I feel like. So it's going to be more of like a Loba bracelet toss to get into the phase.
Nothing with Pathfinder. Next thing's weapons and loot. Oh, man, you...
Zip lines. Well, that's Pathfinder.
Okay, hold on. A cooldown will be applied to re-grabbing zip lines without touching the ground. A cooldown will increase with each time a player disconnects and re-grabs a zip line. The cooldown will reset when the player touches the ground. So wait. So can you not jump on a zip line? That's the only reason why you take.
There'll be a cooldown.
What's the
cooldown? To
re-grab?
I don't know.
Okay,
that's a big nerf.
You guys know how it's so hard to hit someone when you're jumping on a zip line. Like it's kind of a thing. It's like you jump on the zip line and so you can't be hit. Like they can still hit you maybe a little bit.
But you can do that with all zip lines. So this is a nerf to all zip lines.
When you're on a zip line, like you could just the exact path, so you can just pre-fire. Like you can completely destroy someone. Like that's the.
Yeah, so if you can't jump when you're on a zip line, you're just going to get lasered. But this is also going to affect the vertical lines as well. You know, people can do the thing where they jump back and forth on the vertical lines.
Well, it says a cooldown increase, so I guess it'll just kick you off the zip line if you do it.
I have no idea how that's going to work. So there's going to be a cooldown when you jump off the zip line.
So there was another Pathfinder nerf.
Yeah, so this definitely is a Pathfinder zip line nerf.
Havoc. Good. It decreased the mag size from 32 to 28.
Havoc nerf.
And then the recoil.
Huge.
They needed to.
Huge. Havoc is a joke.
Sentinel, I could care less, but okay.
Sentinel gets a buff.
Okay, that's fine.
Sentinel gets a buff. That's good. No one's going to use it, but that's fine.
Teammates can now ping a friendly caustic trap. Okay. New health bar for when users are in Revenant Shadow form.
Okay.
Map rotation times are now even between King's Canyon and World's Edge. Okay.
Yeah, fix the railing not being climbable issue.
Oh, good. That was so bad. That was so bad in some areas.
Yeah.
These are all fine.
Fix issue with ninja controller layout. Okay, whatever.
We don't know.
All right. And then just a bunch of fixes. I don't think any of these are huge that I can see.
These were just some glitches that they
fixed.
Some
glitches. Wow. So that sums up the big changes for the patch. This will be live tomorrow.
This is bad. This is bad. What did
me
they do,
personally?
Wraith? This is bad.
I'm gonna be playing in a big tournament in a couple days, and I was not gonna be playing Wraith, and I was actually dreading facing some of the highest level players that are playing Wraith. So now the fact that Wraith has been brought down, I think a pretty huge level, is a big buff to every other character. I mean, it was definitely necessary. So we shall see.
This is bad.
We shall see. I'm not happy about the zipline nerf, but
okay. So the update's going to be at 8 a.m. Pacific time on Tuesday.
Okay.
So it'll be tomorrow afternoon for us. So I don't. Okay, the Pathfinder thing is really bad. The Wraith thing is really bad too. Like, do you realize how often and quickly and easily, like, we would jump on a zip line? Like, there's gonna. Why would you use Pathfinder now? They're.
Well, so when I was using Pathfinder in ranked, it was a hugely because of the zip line for repositioning.
I want to go in the firing range real quick and just show the jumping on the zip line thing, and like also I can't imagine what my Q must feel like to take a second, 1.25 seconds.
Okay.
To get into your phase walk. I don't understand why they basically it's not used as a get out of jail free card. Not again, that's the only reason why mid fight if you went in too deep, the Wraith's job, it's going to just change Wraith's job really as an aggro character to now 1.25 seconds. I mean, you have to plan ahead with that.
So let's test out the zipline thing first.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll take your zip line. I mean, you don't even have to make one. I guess I'll just take this one across here on the side.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take the zip line. I can put up the dual screen.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to think. Like,
all right, so just you have a gun where you can shoot at me here? Get a spritzy.
Sure.
So I'm gonna jump across.
Oof.
You should get up here with me so you can. This is normally the angle you're at when you're hitting someone on a zip line. You know, like normally you see someone coming towards you on a zip line or away from you. Like let's pretend I'm not even Wraith, so I can't even phase for a second. But are you ready?
Yeah, friendly fire's on.
I mean, don't kill me though. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. So just.
Yeah, you can.
I'm so easy to kill.
Sure. So, are you gonna be able to jump at all?
I have no idea, but if I don't jump, I mean, you just see how quickly and easily you can kill me. All right, now let me jump.
What?
You ready now?
Yeah.
How many mags have you gone through?
How many mags have you gone through?
Oh, you just broke my armor, and I almost made it all the way across. No. Okay, so it's.
We're gonna have to see tomorrow once it's live.
I wonder
what
how
they're doing.
often. Like, I mean, that's the only way you can take a zip line and survive.
Well, I guess they're only gonna let you. Really, you can only use a zip line now if it's super safe.
They're getting rid of like all the movement, amazing hacks that this game had. I'm just not feeling these changes. I'm really not, and I can't imagine. Okay, so I'm getting shot at. Okay, shoot at me. Shoot at me. Okay, I'm getting shot at. Like I hit my phase, and okay, now I.
Well, no, and you get a 20% movement reduction. So when you hit your phase, you're dead. You're sitting for a second and a half. So there's gonna be no more Wraiths phasing in the middle of a firefight, like in the middle of like getting shot.
This is bad. This is bad for Wraith. This is a sad day
That's
for Wraith
massive.
mains. This
That's
really
huge.
is.
I mean, but when I would see a team running like through a field and there'd be a Wraith, I would not shoot at the Wraith. I would shoot at one of the other characters because I knew the Wraith would just immediately go invisible, and there would be no point even shooting at them.
This is a sad day for this. All right, well. I'm going to try to figure out what legend I want to start to main now. So, but anyway, guys, we live every single night. This is sad. I need to process this for a bit.
We'll check it out tomorrow when it's live.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's stream will have the new limited time mode. I'm excited for that. I'm just less excited for everything right now. I need to let this sink in.
All right, guys. Well, we might be maining not Wraith and Path anymore moving forward, but we'll see. We'll see. GG's. I like changes. I like other people getting buffs. I'd like to see the meta shift. So, we'll see. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.